Okay, I've modified triangle.c. I have not done anything that I haven't shown you. I think it's going to work. Let's compile it and see. Get it to focus on here. Alright, cool. Okay, 2, 2, 2. It should just say equilateral. Yes! Alright. 1, 1, 3. It should say not a triangle. Haha! Alright. Let's see. 1, 1, 2. Isosceles! Alright. Okay, I'm going to stop right now. Okay, I'm reading through the instructions right here, and it looks like he wants us to get a file called triangle.dat and then redirect it into our program. So let's try that for the moment here. So copy from home NES 102 examples triangle.dat period. Alright. Triangle. I'm going to feed it instead of from the keyboard, I'm going to redirect it to this triangle.dat. But it's only executing one value, that cat triangle.dat. Oh, look at all those. Oh, so there's a whole bunch of values in there, but it's only doing the first one. I don't want to have to type all those in. So we got to figure out how to get that triangle.dat program to run over and over and over again. Now, he did that to us in a previous assignment. What was it? Was it last one? We copied a program. What was its name? Buffer? Yeah, it was Buffer. Okay, so I'm going to say, let's just look at Buffer and then figure out how we're going to modify our program so it goes over and over and over again. Buffer. C. Okay. It's returning 0. While scan. Okay, so that's where the data is inputted. I mean, ours just has scanf, but he's got a while on the front with a parenthesis and then a not equals into file on the end. Okay, so I want to write that down and type that into my program. Wrap it around my scanf, and then exclamation mark equal into file, close parenthesis, and then he's got a right curly bracket and a left curly bracket that is going to bracket everything about my logic for the triangle. Now, I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so what I've done is I've modified triangle.c so that it goes on forever. Let's just compile it, see if it runs. Okay, now let's just run it by hand. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it goes on forever. Control D is at the end. It looks like what I need to do is modify it so it doesn't doesn't write the 3 values back to the screen where it says the 3 values are 3, 4, 5. I'm going to eliminate that. Okay, you can see I've modified the program and it's running by hand. Now let's try to do the redirection. Triangle, and redirect it from that file. Dat. Angle.dat. Wow, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I had like 18 lines. Cat triangle. Does that look right? Yeah, it's about the same number of lines. Okay, so now let's look at the PDF. See, it's right here. Okay, there's another file called he wants us to make called out, and then the answers are in a file called answer. We're going to compare them. Okay, so let's do it again. Triangle out. Okay, do we create it? Yes. Cat angle dot out. Okay, there we go. Cool. Now let's copy home NES 102 examples angle dot ans. Okay, now he wants us to use the diff command to compare the two. So let's man diff. Okay, diff compare files line by line. Diff option files. They ignore case, ignore file name case, ignore file name. Let's just type diff and space and then the two file names. Okay. Okay, he's printing on one line the three values with the word equilateral. That's why they're not matching. Alright, so now I have to modify my program again one more time. Okay, I think things are finally working. My problem was inside my program I had, instead of an equal, I had an equal. That was causing all sorts of grief. And in another case I had a variable x instead of a z, and I did not interpret isosceles the same way. He says if two sides, I did not interpret not a triangle the same way. He says that they have to be, two sides have to be greater than the third side. I just had them equal. Anyway, let's look at this right now. Triangle, I've got it compiled and it's working. Feed into it triangle dot dat, and then the output's going to be my triangle. I gotta spell things right. Angle dot dat, my output. Okay, now I'm going to diff triangle out. Mine's going to be first, and then triangle answers. And mine's the top one. 4 plus 4 is 8, which is less than 15, so it can't be a triangle. He has it labeled isosceles. So there's one error in the answer file. That's it. I'm done.